has been always keeping the interests of the people in our minds. The opposition has said that Mr. President song, Conrad Samba, did you say monkeys, right? Yeah. Had left out Garo villages in West Khasi Hills. Let me tell the audience here today, so that you can tell the people of the state that the villages that were put for discussion and for debate and for discussion on the areas of differences, that list of villages was not prepared by this government. The list of villages was prepared in 2011 by Dr. Mukulko Matnanga, not by us. And the villages, and I believe that each and every one of you here today is here for the larger purpose and larger goal, which is to serve the people of our state, to build our state, to build our organization, to build this country. And that is a mindset with which we all must work. I take this opportunity today to welcome our young leaders who have joined the party in the last 3-4 months. It's been a continuous process. Young MDCs from different constituencies have come and joined us. Many leaders from different political parties have joined us. This clearly shows that the people have faith in the National People's Party today. And that is why I welcome all these young leaders from different political parties, elected representatives, MDCs, who have joined the National People's Party. Today, opposition, mostly the main opposition party, talks about the National People's Party and talks about a government. Statement was made by their leader that NPP has cheated the people of the state. My friends, if we had cheated the people of the state, people would not be leaving their party and joining our party. They need to question themselves. They need to question themselves and see what they are doing or what they have done. I saw many statements coming out by different organizations and different leaders, different political parties, especially the opposition, again saying that we cheated the people, we left them out. My friends, when we took a decision on this border issue, when we had to move forward, yes, it was not an easy decision for us. It was a very, very difficult decision to take. But I sat with our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. We sat with the cabinet colleagues, with the party leaders. And there was this one line that was there in my mind. I don't know why it came. It's from a movie. Our Honorable Deputy CM spoke about acting and actors and movies. And there was one line that came from a movie. And that line was a simple line that said, "What we do today echoes in eternity." What we do today echoes in eternity. 20 years, 30 years from today, if Honorable Deputy CM and myself and the other cabinet colleagues and other people in the party would look back and say that we missed the opportunity to have made a difference in the people's lives, to have resolved that issue when we knew we could do it and we didn't do it, I think we would have such a guilty conscience and we would be regretting that we did not take that opportunity. Yes, at this point in time, a lot of people will talk because it's not an easy decision. For 50 years, nobody dared to touch it because we know the challenges. but we remember that what we do today will echo in eternity. 20 years from tomorrow, from today, we will look back and we will either be satisfied and say, yes, we did it. Or we will look back 20 years from now and say, why didn't we do it? I choose the first one. That yes, we have taken this decision and we have moved forward. And as I said, it's not the easiest decision. But I can tell you, whatever we did has been always keeping the interests of the people in our minds. The opposition has said that Mr. President song, Conrad Samba, did you say monkeys, right? Had left out Garo villages in West Khasi Hills. Let me tell the audience here today, so that you can tell the people of the state that the villages that were put for discussion and for debate and for discussion on the areas of differences, that list of villages was not prepared by this government. The list of villages was prepared in 2011 by Dr. Mukul Sarma, not by us. And the villages that he has mentioned, saying that we have left out, my friends, I want to tell him and tell all of you, it is not we who left it out. It is Dr. Mukul who left it out in 2011. Those villages were never in the list. And I want to ask the then government, Dr. Mukul Sangma, that I wish that you are making all those visits today to those villages to try to take political advantage of the situation. I wish you had made that visit in 2011. If you had made the visit in 2011, those villages would not have been left out. It is you who has cheated the people, not the National People's Party. I'm not you, means Dr. Mukul. It is Dr. Mukul who has cheated the people of the state and left out those villages. Don't blame the National People's Party and this government for it. In fact, let me tell you, an internal discussion, Honorable Deputy CM and the rest are privy to it, that while we are having the border discussion, the state of Assam has been most gracious to us. These villages that have come to us were villages that were under the control, administrative control of Assam. A large number of them. Their voting was in Assam. The MGNREGS scheme was through Assam. The power supply was through Assam. The water supply, the road connectivity, every single aspect was there. But when the question was asked by the Chief Minister of Assam, where do the people of these villages which are in the list, because outside the list discussion cannot happen, because like that there will be more and more hundreds of villages coming up. Government of Meghalaya gave a list in 2011 and that is the list on which we worked. We can't expand the list every year. So therefore, Assam CM said, what do the people of that area want? And the officials of Assam said that they want to be with Meghalaya. And Assam government and Assam CM said, then let them go to Meghalaya. If there were other villages which had been in the list, Assam CM told me that we would have agreed. If the people wanted, we would have agreed. But those villages are not in the list, Conrad. How do I include them now? How will I justify to my people that Meghalaya never demanded for these villages in 2011? How are we adding to it? To this level, the confidence with Assam and Meghalaya is there today to work towards a solution. And I assure you that after detailed consultation with everybody, we would like to move forward also in other areas. And today there are individuals, I won't say autonomous district councils, I will say individuals who are making statements saying that they would like to go the legal course. let me inform those individuals who are making such statements today that the NPP MDCs are not part of that statement. Let me also inform the individual who was making the statement that he was very much part of the discussion when this discussion took place. Why are you trying to now create a political situation out of this and trying to take a political damage? The individual, I'm not saying party or organization or the autonomous body. One individual. We do not appreciate this kind of double standard that is being done. When we have decided this to work together as a coalition, then every member of that coalition party should also be united in the decision that has been taken together. Political members of those parties were also present when the MOU was being signed. Ministers of that party were present out there. And I know that the party has no differences in that issue. Certain individuals have. But I must stress that our party and our MDCs and members are fully committed to the decision that has been taken by the NPP-led government. That few days back there was a statement given by one of the MLAs of the Trinamool, and he said that Chief Minister also will lose in his constituency in South Tura. No, I must thank him. I sincerely thank him, because now I will work harder. I will work harder. I'm not joking. I will work harder. Maybe there are things that I have not done correct. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And this message I want to give to all of you. Election is not easy. Don't think you're going to win. You see, I tell everybody that there are two mindsets when you go to a battle. Two mindsets. One mindset is, I'm winning, don't worry, everything is fine. And one mindset is, anything could happen, we cannot leave anything for granted. These are the two mindsets that you can go with. In the first mindset, when you think that you're going to win, what happens? You take it easy. You are like, I'm going to win, so it's okay. That person waiting outside, let him wait, I'll meet him tomorrow. Or that village is calling me, I went last week only, why should I go again? There is a sense of complacency. And complacency is not a good thing in elections. Trust me. I have contested 5 elections. Both the elections I lost because of complacency. The second mindset that you have is the mindset of, I may not win, I have to work harder. There is a fear inside you. Your back is against the wall. And when that happens, you become a fighter. Because you need to survive, you need to win. Remember, the mindset of a survivor is the kind of mindset that we want in every individual member of the NPP. Don't take it easy.